hope everybody has had a great day today. My day has been interesting. Can't say that it's been bad. I can't say that it's been good. It's been okay. Didn't get everything accomplished that I wanted to get accomplished. But I got a few things accomplished. And I also got a chance to watch my grandson today, which I was, happy about that. So that was a blessing. That was the highlight of my day. Watching him. He is always so busy, and he's very affectionate, and he's a sweet child. He's 2 years old. But I want to say, whoever is here for the very first time, welcome to my podcast. This is Sacred Time, and I am Carlita. I am a proud 51-year-old mother and grandmother. So welcome once again to my podcast, Sacred Time. I've noticed something. I don't know if anybody else has paid attention to this, but I've noticed, at least here in America, I cannot speak for anybody else, that it seems like literally everybody that I know, or people that I see videos of, it seems like majority of the people have literally, 2-3 jobs, or if you're doing gig work, you're doing multiple gig apps. It's just it's crazy the way that I see that this economy has been. It's absolutely crazy, because it's just and I know that I probably have talked about this before, but this is really it's crazy the way this economy is right now. And I just see there's so many people that I see stressing out because they're trying to figure things out. And I even look at my son's generation, and because my son is Gen Z, he's 27 years old, and I even look at his generation where a lot of them, if they're not married, they are literally having multiple roommates in order to keep a roof over their head, because the pay that they're getting. I remember when I was his age, I was able to afford living on my own and not have to have a roommate, because I was making a decent income, because I had gone to college. And I got my degree, and when I came out of college, to me it wasn't a whole lot of money. But I guess that it was good enough. What I was doing to make good money back then was good enough to be able to afford my own apartment. But nowadays, oh my gosh, I see the 20-some-year-olds, and they are really struggling, because everything is so high. Everything's so high, and then not only is everything so high, but whether you have a college degree or you don't have a college degree, they can't even afford to keep a roof over their heads. It's just crazy. It's crazy how it is now, and I think about, like I said, I think about when I was in my 20s and I was able to afford to keep a roof over my head without having to have a roommate. Not saying that I've never had a roommate. I have had a roommate at least once in my life, and that was for the birds. Having a roommate for real. That was really for the birds. Living with somebody that you don't know, just so you can afford to continue to keep a roof over your head. Man, I remember even that whole roommate situation, when I did have to do it one time in my life, I said to myself, I said, never again in life. If I can do whatever I gotta do, not have to have a roommate, I said, never again in life. Now, when I was married, that was something different. Because, you're living as husband and wife. So that's no big deal as far as that. But roommate goes, the whole situation with having a roommate, and especially having somebody you don't really know like that. Whew, man, that is rough. That is really rough. I actually feel for the people that have to actually have the whole roommate situation, because I have been there, done that, and said to myself, if I gotta do whatever I gotta do to not have to have a roommate situation again, I will do whatever it is I have to do not to have a roommate situation again. Man, but yeah, I was just thinking about how the cost of living is so high, and here in America, and how it just seems like everyone is trying to figure it out. Not really, hasn't really been easy for people, but I guess, you do what you gotta do. And I am finding that out, that you just do whatever it is you have to do. It's not always easy, but if you gotta, it's not always easy, but if you have to, work extra or take on a few different incomes, you just do what you gotta do until you get to a place that you want to be at. So but I had to bring this video out because I was thinking about that. I was just like, it's just amazing to me how many people, let me take my glasses off, how many people, are working 2 and 3 jobs, or they have multiple gigs that they're doing. Wow. Because of how the economy is. So, wow. It's amazing to me. But on that note, I am about to get ready to go into the house and call it a night, because I have another long day tomorrow. Not only am I working tomorrow, I'm also going to get an oil change for my car, which I wish I didn't have to do. Sometimes I think about going fully electric, but I've tested out fully electric cars, and I don't like the fact that I gotta wait with the Tesla. I've rented out a Tesla before, to try it out, and I was in and out in 30 minutes, or less. But when I've had other fully electric cars that I've tested out, and especially in the wintertime, I swear I was at the station for almost, it felt like almost, or it had to be almost an hour and a half, 45 minutes to an hour and a half, especially in the wintertime, because how they're they're slower to charge in the wintertime. And I said to myself, as much as, it's a good idea because of the environment, and also, because with electric charge cars, they only charge you by the cents. And at the most, when I would get a full charge, only would come out paying probably about $15 or $20. $20 at the most when I would do a full charge. But the amount of time that I had to actually wait, my parents have an electric car, and they've had electric cars for a few years now. And my father swears by the electric car. He loves having an electric car. But the amount of time that you have to wait to get the car charged, if you have to be out and charge the car, to me, it's a lot. It's a lot. I commend anybody who goes the electric car way, because for me, it basically was just too much for me. But that's my rant about, the electric car. But to each his own. People that have electric cars, I don't knock it. My parents have an electric car, and I don't knock anybody that wants to go that way. Just for me personally, I can't see myself with an electric car after testing a few different electric cars out. But on that note, take care, be blessed, and if you like any of my videos, please like and subscribe. And until next time, have a blessed night or blessed day whenever you see this video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.